Kimani has told us she does not want China love. Me, I want all the love you can give me. It's my birthday month now. Okay, I'll let it go for like 3 days. Alafu ndakuja tena niwakumbushe. We're almost there, don't worry. Tushafika. Let's not give up. My name is Valentine, or at Color Me Val on everything. And previously, we did viral videos with the one and only at It's Barry Mo. And of course, at Hilda Wadidi is a member, at Shiko Kaitani, and at Shiko Cosmos as well. So you have reached that time, as in Neogiva. Yani, what I'm trying to say, it's girls talk time. And we are talking about catching players. All right, let us intro. Hey, have I just look at my exquisite panel first and foremost. Huh? So on Monday, ladies and gentlemen,
right.
we had a panel of men, and then we had 2 ladies commenting. So it's only fair that now that we have a female panel, yes, we give them a chance to. And then we have exported wisdom from outside.
Right.
You are the wise ones here, please. And we have Youthman. So everybody is covered. But 22162 is our text line. Please do start with YM254. Tell us your name, Mommy.
Hi guys, my name is Feline Adisa. Most of the guys know me from karaoke. Yes, and I'm a presenter as well here at Y254.
What are your social media handles?
At Feline Jin on everything. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Feline Jin. Yeah.
Thank you. Great. You look like a flower with the yellow and the thingies. Wow.
I look like a butterfly.
Oh, wow. Just something so nice to look at and colorful.
Thank you.
Welcome.
We're in June.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my birthday month.
Official June.
Oh.
Stockings, pleated skirts, blouses, beehive.
But you're fresh.
June. Old-fashioned hairstyle, beehive. My name is Doreen Katiba Achia, Mrs. Achia, and here you call me Auntie Dolly.
Yes.
Find me everywhere, D-Cat Label. Yes,
Wow.
that's my page name,
All right.
Facebook and everything. Thank you. Glad to be back. Last week I was feeling woozy, so I couldn't make it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Your presence was felt. Your
Sorry,
absence rather.
but
was
I'm
felt.
here now.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
You found yourself in a bit of a...
Well, my name is Bishop Migozi. I preach at New Life Pentecostal Church, Kitengela. And I'm glad to be here today in Y in the Morning to discuss this prime issue that many people do talk about. And I'm very sure that you'll be blessed.
Wow. I like the way that you're so excited. Your joy is infectious here. Wow. Thank you. Hey, man. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool
Hi.
kid.
What's
Hey. What's up?
My name is Victor Nzuko. Slick Vic, the most underrated rapper in Kenya, but leo tuna represent Boy Child. So thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. So let us talk about this. First of all, what is a player? Who is a player? Philin, who do you think a player is?
A player? Okay, to me a player is someone who has multiple women and he knows how to talk them into doing things they don't want to do. You know, like someone who that is someone who says all the right things but goes ahead to do the opposite of what they told you.
I can recall a story.
Right?
My friends. Okay, Auntie Dolly, do you have the same sentiments about a player?
A player. We allow ourselves to be played. I am changing the topic immediately. You know, if I know he's doing all those things she has said and I'm still there, then without a player, there's no play. Let me create a new word. But I think it's someone who promises and does not deliver. Yeah, simple words.
Like the government, no?
So they're playing us.
Tell us, do you agree with our sentiments? Do you feel a player?
Well, partly I'll say really that a player could be maybe somebody who could have multiple friends or players out there. He or she, not this one, not a he only, it could even be a she, a person who can decide actually to go outside the one person that they trust. And then most probably because something happens there in between. Because something definitely must have happened before the other person started playing or playing games or getting multiple friends.
I like that. What could possibly push someone to play?
Initially, when things begin, they begin very much okay. People are
Honeymoon
okay.
phase, yeah.
Like, you know, when they are like two people
Life
people
is
love
sweet.
each other. They call each other good names like sweetheart, honey, oxygen, my everything. I can't do without you. But as time goes by, you realize that something goes amiss. Particularly for men, the initial days are very good when there are no children. Because it's like they are romancing around, they're doing everything around. But once children come, they find like sometimes love is divided. Once divided, they find that most probably the lady forgets about the initial love and diverts the love to the child more than the husband. And maybe the husband is left like that. And so you find people start moving up and down. But that should not be the reason of anybody doing that. The plan of God from the Christian perspective and from the normal perspective is that somebody should abstain respecting themselves, respecting their bodies, and knowing that they have a good friend that they can confide. Not just moving around doing everything.
Can I cut you short?
Do.
I'm married.
It's getting late.
20 years now.
Yeah.
Plus. So when you say, before I got the 3 boys, yeah, the love was there, we were romancing everywhere, and then something happened. Is it my fault?
Well,
That now he's playing around because I have changed. I am so busy with the children, I'm not taking care of him. Is that an excuse for people to do that? Is it my fault?
well, there's something most probably get to go back. When you actually started, you never started simply because the basic thing was not just to get children. Because I believe when someone gets married, like a man, the business is not just to get a factory to manufacture children, and as many as they can come. Thank God you have 3, they are not many. That I got 2, and I don't need I don't need more. Those 2 are enough. But the initial thing is that you got to get a companion. You got to get a friend, somebody you can love, somebody you can stay with, somebody who will understand you, somebody you feel good with. And now, as time goes by, like you say, 20 years, you realize that your love has continually gone down, has come cold. There is no smile, there is no love, there is no going out, no more coffees, no more out dinners, no more outings. So you're just staying there, like one is left like a stooge in the house, becomes like a washing machine, a cook to do everything over there, to iron. I mean, she becomes like almost like a servant in the house. And as time goes by, she becomes so much demoralized. In a way, she loses track. As time goes by, love goes colder and colder, colder and colder. You realize that the man realizes, oh, here, I'm all alone. Particularly if you have like boys, they will obviously be attached to the mother. And then they'll say, mommy, mommy, my sons, my sons. And then the man is left over there alone. He has like nobody to share. Chances of him wanting to flip his eyes out there could be high. The best thing is to do is most probably to ensure that even if you are 20, keep love burning. Get this guy feel that he has a queen around here.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I'm just going to interrupt because I feel it's a two-way game. First of all, we're a bit lost because we don't have children and we've not been married for any amount of years. But I feel, I hear your sentiment. I hear that, I understand when you... Yeah, and Dolly today had a question. I've never had her asking questions. She's the one who usually provides answers. But how is it that it's her job to make sure that you're still in love? It's your job to make sure that she's not also flipping eyes.
That's what I'm about to
It's
say.
her job to make sure that she's... But aside from that, I want to translate this and bring this a bit to our
the boy
generation.
child.
Yes.
I heard
First-
about kids, nilikuwa like, what did I
Like
get
what's
myself
happening
into?
here?
But anyway, acha nionge from the boy child's perspective, like kasa hii nimeingia Instagram, I see a photo of a chick I like, double tap, but obviously goal yangu si marriage and everything, like just to get to
Hit and
have a
run.
nice time.
no, not
Touch
hit
and
run.
go.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Just asking for a friend.
Get to know people and so I feel like nini hii generation ya sasa masleku na wamedanganywa, sijui ni Mbulu imewadanganya ama ni Nairobi Diaries, like wako na expectations zingine ziko huko hivyo manze, msichana like boy child sahi jo hatuna say man.
I feel
like
you see this particular problem that's now very unique with his generation, and now this other generation has another problem. But what happens when he finds a slay queen that he cannot afford? And forgive me, sir, for pointing this out, but the men out there we are calling sponsors are roughly some
old
the age of our fathers and beyond. Yes. So now what is happening here? How are you sharing a plate of food? You're two different generations.
I know, right? But right now, men don't want commitment. Let's start from there. They don't want labels. They're like,
it's not even commitment. I think it's responsibility.
There's
something wrong.
So they want to be with you, but at the same time, they don't want to feel like they're tied down just with you. So they like, you ask them like, so what are we? You know, we're happy. No. Everybody is happy.
We're just having a good time.
You're not supposed to like put labels on it. You'll ruin everything. So let's just be happy the way we are. You understand? And then the moment this chick feels insecure, you cannot. In fact, first of all, you do not provide for her, right? You just want to be with her during the good times, show her off, so you turn up with the boys, and this chick at the same time, she has some things. That's why they turn to sponsors, because as much as sponsors are like I don't know, older than them, but they tend to actually understand, because these are people who have had, issues.
So it's more of security than the money?
Because the men now are not providing that. Some people, they just want to feel loved and secure, and you're not willing to do that. And you're not willing to commit.
Na kudm Instagram, ushaanza kuni gauge, uko like umse udai kusikia story yangu, you know, like ama slay kuna sahi lazima atakujaja angalie umse akona ganji na kaaje, you know, like let's just be basic, tuanze zero.
The reason why maybe women feel like uko na pesa ngapi is for the same reasons unaingia pale Instagram na bot up kila dem. You're like, oh my gosh, she looks so good. Oh, so does she. Wewe kikataa mwingine atakubali nini. So because of that, the fact that everybody, like, you're not willing to commit and you're not willing to do all these things, you're with everybody. So PSC, let her get what she can out of you, because you're not willing to commit. So kama uko na pesa, it will be worth something, right? If you don't have money, then why are you wasting my time over here? You don't have money, you don't want to commit. So why are we even together in the first place?
Hey, woo!
Are we talking about money?
22162, guys, is the text line. It is getting lit in here.
She has said, if you don't want money, you don't have money.
Yeah.
Are you there for the money?
No, but
thank you, Auntie.
Let me say something. That was just by the way. I'm coming back to Pastor. I am on your case today.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Kila mtu anawake feeling with the boy child and here.
Everyone
answer question.
Tuko kwa camps.
Yeah.
You see, I love my husband.
Yeah.
I love my children. Where the problem is, I do a bit of counseling on the side. That's why I'm found here. Is when you do not cancel these two when they are nimesikia inaitwa kubuta up. I'm learning a lot of shame today. Apple. I am old school. So
sweet.
Tunafundishwa masheng leo.
Yeah,
we are in class. So when the two of you hook up, you are looking for having a nice time.
Not necessarily.
No, I am just mentioning. You said you are not looking for long-term commitment, no marriage, no nothing. She is here looking for security, because she spoke of money, mbesha, cash. So when the two of you meet, she has her own idea of a relationship. You also have yours. The reason why it does not work when it ends up in marriage, when now I am in the house taking care of the children and growing fat and shapeless, and then you go out, is because at the beginning the foundation was wrong. That is my idea. And then now the cheating starts. The cheating starts because there's no communication. The communication was not there right from the beginning of the relationship. So you cannot start asking for things or imagining that he can read my mind. 5 years later, kuna tutoi tutatu hapo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Unajuze do re mi fa. I'm a musician. So that is where the problem comes in. Pastor, maybe I'm wrong, But as I finish, ili nisiongee sana, I preach, so I don't want to preach today.
Please don't.
You said something about, I am busy with the children. I'm coming back to that. So I do not notice you. But don't you notice, I've been here the whole day. Have you even asked me how was your day? I am taking care of your house. You are now viewing me as a washing machine. When you come home, do you even want to know how my day was? Because umepotea, you are like, she's busy. Let me look for good time out there. Is it my mistake?
Well,
back to my question.
Well, it may not be your mistake. Most probably I'll start somewhere because it's actually a two-way. One, if we start one case like the case you're actually talking about, a situation where maybe children have come or they have not yet come, but the wife feels like she's contented with what she has, and both of you lose love. In fact, it does not actually, the blame is not only to the man, but it's actually the two parties. Because what ought to happen in marriage, in a good marriage, is that people should complement each other as they go along. As much as the children come, like now you talked about your three, what ought to happen indeed is that you should complement each other as you go along, and get to going out, get to have time together, communicate. For instance, once communication fails within the two parties, then definitely something is going to go wrong. There has to be constant communication. As you say, the husband comes or the man comes in the house, doesn't even ask you, how you been doing, how was your day? Maybe you had small children, you have had a restless day, and then he doesn't care. What I should say is that people should learn to care for each other. And first of all, the wife, sometimes when children come, they tend to forget. They shift the love from the man, not some, from the man to the children, and they think that they were married for nothing. In a way, we can actually blame the ladies in one way or the other. For one, they think that they were married to be in the house. A lady should not just think that you are married to be a stooge in the house, washing machine, a cook, a cleaner, and all that. You should just rise up and stand for yourself, address some of the issues and the things that are actually failing. If the man is coming late, if you realize that characteristics are changing, this time is not even, changing with the times, this time is not even interest of you. Even if you had like a nice dress, it's not moved, it doesn't even compliment, it doesn't see, it doesn't even care. Realize there's something is wrong because something has actually gone wrong. There has to be something that should bond you together. Similarly to the lady, to the man. If a lady realizes that something is happening here, the man is not caring, the lady should be curious about what's happening and start.
Am I a watchman? Do I have nothing to do?
No. There is one thing.
No. Tuheshimiane, you know.
Ngoja hapa kidogo tuone hapa hivi. Wewe kama dada, ona hapa hivi. Ebu unaona mume wako anapotea na unanyamaza tu. It is your responsibility to defend yourself. Yes, if you don't defend your house.
Kama ni kura ndaomba kwingine, tafadhali.
Kama uniapotea, hiyo tutakuja baadaye.
Kama ni kura ndaomba kwingine, you're not the only one who can simamia kiti. Thank you.
It is taking care of each other.
Let me tell you, I like though that you have involved communication in the conversation. But today's boy child, let me tell you what's happening out here in these streets. There's a new breed of men that I have just recently seen a few days ago. I didn't know what was happening also. I just found myself there, minding my own business. So for example, Victor sees feeling, feeling nice.
Yeah, she's looking.
I am out of the picture, tafadhali. So they meet, they have good time, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and they've just met, by the way. This is very quick and instantaneous, like cooking noodles, okay? So good time. Victor gets tired of feeling. So Valentine now, she's in the picture, maybe the 5th day. I'm minding my own business. Suddenly, this gentleman that you represent, I'm sorry for pointing, the one that you represent comes and tells me, hey, I'm tired, please now handle this girl.
Maybe I can come to that so you can. We are talking about the older generation.
No.
What do you mean handle? What do you mean handle this one?
No.
Unaniachia mzigo mwenyewe umechoka sasa unataka kuenda kutembea kutafuta nyama nyingine.
Ngoja kidogo.
Can I even add on that before you go further? This guy led this chick on. Amemwambia all the right things. That's what we were talking about. Players, right?
Chivalrous.
So you come to me, tell me everything I want to hear. Like, you know, you're the only one. I've not been seeing trusting anyone. And then you realized that I actually believed you. So right now you're like, oh my God,
was that
can I get help? This chick is out of control. Like, she's so clingy. Can you help me handle her?
Let me advise you as a lady, as a young lady. First of all, know that men are hunters. Men are hunters.
That's how they are created.
And they were created like hunters.
So
they like hunting like lions, and they can hunt anywhere else. In fact, the very first word they tell you may not be very genuine. Be very careful. Don't accept any junk or anything they tell you. I love you, I do that, this, I do this. That's why.
So what happened to communication? Is that not communication?
It is. It is.
I'm sorry.
As Pastor said.
Please,
This is what.
please,
As
please.
Pastor
Like
said,
now.
we are
Excuse me.
hunters.
Hi. Good morning. You're watching Y254. The text line is 22162, and you should start with YM254. We are having a discussion on catching players. Again, 22162 is the text line. Start with YM254. There's someone who sent me a message here saying Victor is catching feelings instead of catching players. Victor, it's even your time to
Nah,
shine.
man,
so
I ain't
first
catching
address
feelings.
these problems here.
Wacha,
Yes.
as Pastor said, sini hunters, you know. I feel like hiyo jina mafisi imekuwa so misunderstood. What do you mean by a fisi? Fisi si mse. I feel like a fisi ni mse atakam to have a good conversation. If you like the vibes, we continue. I feel like kwenye mnaona nika tuna go wrong. Kwani nikikam nibonge naye value, have a good time, I go and talk to another chick. Does it mean that I'm
No,
sleeping
the
around?
problem
You
is,
should
the
have
problem
made
is,
your intentions clear from the word go, so that I know what
in
I'm
this
dealing with.
particular,
You should come
I
and you
feel
tell me
it,
like, hey,
jamani.
what's up?
Can't we
I'm
be
looking
friends?
to have
What
a
the
good
hell?
mimi
time.
sasa ndaanza
I'm not
kunyamazisha.
looking for
Mtazima
any-
mic uko juu
Oh,
ama
so
namna
shida
gani?
yako
Just
ni-
listen.
Yeah. My problem is
Feeling.
clarification.
Just give me a second, tafadhali.
All
Let me just clarify on the case
I
study.
am reading the
Auntie
screen.
Dolly,
It
I'm
says
sorry.
catching players.
Yes. Can I please finish?
Please do.
I'm about to call for a break. I'm tired of this cast now. What is this? But I'm skizzy. Listen. Yes.
uh-huh.
So
Well,
when I
listen.
brought for you the case study, and I'll bring for you a couple of more. So I'm trying to tell you they're not being genuine. You're coming to me, unanipima, this one looks like she wants a relationship. Okay, let's promise her a relationship. So when you've had your way, and now it's actually entering a relationship, now you start backing out and asking for help.
The best advice I can give you.
No, you give the player, don't give me.
Player?
Yes. Na akishikwa sasa kunanukia kila mtu. How?
But I feel like, Abu, please rephrase your question.
Maybe I can come in for you. I can
Tag
come
team,
in for you.
tag team.
Maybe I would actually say that usually for men, whatever they see the first time is actually the physical appearance. And they will be attracted to their physical appearance and they want to express themselves to their satisfaction. But the fact is, it may not be genuinely coming from the heart, because the very first words you receive from such like a gentleman may not be very, very genuine.
How do you know the difference between someone
the
who's
best
not
thing
genuine
for
or
you
not?
is to go out go give him time, check him around, take him to places, take him to hotel, see what he's saying, take
What
him
am I
to a
looking
park,
for? What am I
check
looking
each
for?
other, check each other, check whether this lady is a slave queen who just want things from this guy, or maybe this guy is just a player who just want to hit and run the way he used to shang and said, okay, I send me a dab, something like that. But what you
Double
ought to
tap.
do, take time with each other. Get to know each other. Do not actually take the very initial promise that he said, I love you, this and this. No. Take your time. It could be just joking.
I really like where this conversation
Can
is
I
going.
say
And
something?
let me just throw this question to you and add it to your answer. What he's saying is true. We're supposed to spend a couple of, maybe,
Time, to
like
get to know
just
each other.
basically time. But I'm trying to tell you, there's a persistent strain of boy
Gani
child who can pretend for a whole year or
Funny,
2
how dumb
or
are you?
3 or
Aye.
4.
You know, when we started, she gave a definition of a player. And I also added, a player cannot play without someone allowing themselves
So
to be played.
I like that.
It's
Call
two-way.
us out. Yes.
And that's why he's saying a whole year. Kwani we ugundui, what were you looking for? Unaona?
Uko tururu.
Unaona? I think now I'm no longer on our side.
It's okay.
I am
We are
neutral.
speaking
Thank you.
truth
Let me
here.
be
Auntie
neutral
Jolie.
today.
Oh no, I'm sweat.
Let me be neutral.
Finally.
You know sometimes we smell desperation. Yani
Wow.
nanuka. There's kunuka na kunukia.
Wow.
Marashi hunukia. Mavi kinyesi hunuka. Yes. So I am so desperate. I need a man in my life. What was that rap name you used?
Slick Vic.
Slick Vic.
Yes,
But there was another one, underrated something.
The most underrated rapper.
So the most underrated rapper, ananusa your desperation for one thing,
Fisi sasa.
to be captured. You see?
Captured.
Si tumesema men are hunters. So I nuka kuwa captured, and then he captures me. So him, and that is what we should stop doing as ladies. Tusijionyeshe kwamba tunajipa sana until they are like, amejileta,
And
let me
also-
hook her.
Yeah, and I also feel like maslay queen. Like,
Yes.
wamejieka place yenye, you know, vile unaweza ona kitu kwa duka unaona ni kitu mpya,
Display.
then you go and buy, you're like, ai, ndio kitu nilibuy, you know.
Unapata ina battery ndani.
Yeah, wamejiweka place ingine yenye.
So
That's what I'm saying. Let's get to know each other. Usinite player when I take you out for 2 dates, 3 dates, and still take your friend out.
In any case, I want to ask.
Feeling has something to say.
In any case, I want to ask. Why would you want, you as a lady, to get a young lady, and I love Victor, telling you that I love you today and you want to get married immediately? Why don't you take enough time, you as a lady also, to know whether this guy has another guy, another lady in his life, or maybe, what sort of life he's living? But for me, what we see in the society, slave queens do not want to go with the young men like the boy child like Victor here. Because they know these guys, one, they could be having some good education, but they don't have the liquid cash. He's broke. He cannot serve his son, cannot take up the salon. He doesn't come with a sleek car. He cannot afford to take you to a nice salon like today. She's looking nice here. I mean, he comes with just few notes or nothing.
Okay.
A slave queen would like to have somebody.
I'd like to speak now.
And I totally agree with you, right? The reason I have to go back to the commitment issue. Victor here is saying, like, I'll take you out, get to know you, and then 3 days later, I'm going to take your friend. So what he's basically confirming is that he was not interested in me in the first place. What he wanted was like some quick, you know, whatever. So if it's not happening, that's why you're taking my friend. Why are you getting to know me? You're getting to know my friend and the other friend.
That's how relationships are built. That's how
lack
life
of commitment.
works.
Unajaribu kote uone nani ataingia box wa kwanza.
West now
you're
sample
Hapo ndo masleku na umetupush.
And the reason why women actually do, these girls are doing this, it's because of what you said. You know, jaribu kujua mademu watatu at the same time. So if you cannot stay with one woman, try to know her, get through the struggle with her. You're trying to get through the struggle with everybody. That's why this chick is like, why won't I be with someone I'll be insecure, they'll give me what I want, they'll not stress me, instead of being with a boy child who has nothing to offer, and at the same time,
what do you mean nothing to offer?
Okay, guys, I need you to boost your sound. Your answers are very long. Teacher needs Dante Dolly to have,
I was listening. You see, when we come into a relationship, now that we are age mates, me and you, hatuwezani now.
.com.
You will be her sponsor. We know, Tuki exchange.
Yeah.
When we come
for a minute, he was like, hey?
When we come into a relationship, a friend once told mwenzake, we are not in a relationship, we're in a friendship. There's a difference.
Situationship.
So sometimes you just want to have a nice time. Let me not go there first. Before he goes away or you go away, it's two-way. I can also go out with you for a whole year and then I decide I don't think we're heading anywhere. It is not wrong. We need to agree on this. The topic there says catching players. So when a whole year Victor is taking you out, you are taking each other out, and then he realizes, I don't think I want to spend the rest of my life with this lady. I am free to go. But we do not allow the other party to go. That is what the problem is. And that is why now you say he hands you over to another person. Who said all relationships should end in marriage?
It's true.
No one.
Not really.
It's not
really.
Not
So
really.
as I finish, I think we need to come to an agreement that if it is not working, they say
It's
it is
really
better
not
to break a relationship than a marriage.
Yeah.
allow me to go. And as men are hunters, you said it correctly, he will notice my hairstyle first and say, your hair looks lovely.
Na wewe upime kama wezi afford, move on to the next
Ngoja,
one. There's
ngoja,
something you can
Pia
afford.
si story ya pesa.
Ngoja.
Remember when I came here the first time, I told you, when we met, he had cleared high school, joining campus. I was still in high school. And we were on for 7 years. He was beginning in life. And remember what I told you. My friends then, 20 years ago, my son is 21 next year. My friends then said, ana hata pesa, ana hata nini, I don't want someone who is 1, 2, 3, 4. Walikuwepo maslay queen even nowadays. Ni jina tu ndio imechange. Some of them, wacha tu.
Usko hivyo.
Some of them are still single now. Because what they were looking for is security. Get a friend, work it out. Kama haitengenezeki, let Victor go in good faith. Don't complain kwamba amenijaribu. You know, since you are in a group, marafiki zake will also try. Maybe mimi na yeye atuwezani. Johnny si ujaribu. I also think we need to stop hii maneno ya kujiweka juu sana. Kama hawezi, let's communicate and say, enyewe mimi niko broke, nimemaliza shule sina kitu, ili usiende kutafuta pastor to be your sponsor. You know, today I'm neutral. Yeah. So if you are saying he's not up to standard, and
Toka.
I like that. Now I want to throw a different scenario on this. So, for example, we've talked about now the communication or lack thereof. Or one side thinks they've communicated, kumbe umegonga tu kuta. The other one also thinks they've communicated. But what happens when, for example, let's say, Philin, I'm just going to use you as my example. Right. Yes. And Dolly, I'm asking you because you usually give us advice. We start here and then we ask them questions. Yes. Yeah? We are fine? All right, we're together. So, Philin, let's say, has a particular loss in her life. Like, just let's say where she is at a time in this particular phase of her life, she is going through something. And you know that makes you weak, eh? So now if you're coming to lie to me, something that before this happened, ningeona nambali, now my head is not there. So now umekuja ukona Philin, okay, Philin, looks nice. Okay, so she's sad. So that's a shoulder to cry on. I have 2 shoulders. Let's work this out. So kidogo like this, suddenly Philin is also looking for comfort and relief. And then now you decide to now leave because it's not a heart that you broke. What do you even mean? Help me understand. What are we supposed to do as females? First of all, how to get yourself out of that situation and how to just avoid it completely. And then you will give me reasons why, 5 marks, why you would go disturb someone's daughter when she's grieving. Yeah? I don't understand. That's that of Aunt Dolly.
I don't know how to answer you.
Just imagine Philin, just here the way looking nice the way she is. Because very people pretty. Go through things.
And she has in a situation
that has left her broken. Yes,
she's broken, and she's
that is the word.
Picking up the pieces.
Vulnerable. Someone now is coming to help.
Pick up the broken pieces.
Take
them to the Lord.
Now they're hunting. They've hunted.
She's been broken. She's picking up the pieces, and Victor comes along, and she shares. How much do you know him to share about what has just happened?
No, you're friends. You've been friends.
Okay. Let me ask, and let me say this. It happens to most of us. Rebound relationship. When I have been hurt out there and someone comes along and listens, this one, shida sana ni kwa madem, sisi, because he's sympathetic and I am sobbing and he's given me his 2 shoulders plus mine. Those are 4 shoulders connected.
Even a hand.
I forget what tunajisahau and we think that sympathy is now love. That is where our problem is. Shida sasa ni kwetu tena si nyinyi. And because you are created to feel weak when you see tears, automatically utanileta karibu. And you will enjoy, men enjoy being kuonekana kwamba hao ndo wana huruma sana. It's the way you are created. When I start crying right now, si utakuja ukayapa. Even if your wife is watching on screen. Yes. So I think makosa nyingi sana ni kwetu. We cloud our minds and think, since he understands, let me open up my heart. We don't decide to open up our hearts. It is the way we are also created. And that is where we need to be, take care of our hearts as ladies. Let's be in control of our hearts. Kwamba, not everybody who comes along to give me sympathy is in love with me. Yes, you can love me, lakini sio ile nyingine, the one I am looking for. So that is the time when now Victor wants to go away. He's done his part. He was being a friend. Once in a while tulienda out, tukaenda KFC, tukakula, tukafanya other things. In my mind, I was deeply in love. He was not. So as I give you, no, please. Let's finish one side as we go to the mic. Control your heart. Right. Yes, be in charge. Be in charge, and then you'll be a happy woman.
But now, okay, what we're talking about is that let's say you're heartbroken twice. Maybe this person you've been with, they've broken your heart. I've just lost someone very close to me, right? And I'm trying to find solace. And at that particular time, we've been friends. I've never known you've had other intentions. You know, maybe a friend zoned you, you didn't know. So at that particular time, you've been my friend, but deep down, you always think, unajua kuna hii msemo wanasemanga ati kila mtu eventually atakula kuku yake. You know, so as much as you're friends, unajua one day maybe it's going to happen. When friends on, but one day. So when I'm grieving,
so this is your one day.
Time. Yeah. So you're there, you find, because I need someone to talk to, right? So you come there and you're like, I'm very sorry. We're friends, so I think you understand. Okay, maybe when you've lost someone close to you, let's say you've lost a parent, right? So they're trying to be there for you. They're like, I'm so sorry for your loss, you'll get through this. And then since you're close, you try and give me a shoulder to cry on. And then you start now making a move towards me. And that time, the way Val said, my judgment is clouded. Yeah, I'm not thinking straight. I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm heartbroken. I just lost someone very close to me. Where do I start from? And then you're here telling me how you've always liked me. You'll always be there for me. We've been friends for long. So when I hear you're here for me, and this is the solace I want. That's what I want to hear right now. And then the moment I bury my parent, and then right now you're like, oh, see, that is done.
So the problem is that mistari ndo tamu sana maneno.
Hapana, shida ni or rather in these particular case studies, these two that I've brought before you, if the girl has said she wants something and you know very well you have no intention of giving it to her.
See, that's why nili slide out after hizo dates mbili tatu nika. By the how am I supposed to know you have like baggage before you even meet?
No, but it's not baggage. I'm grieving.
As in, okay, yes.
You know.
You'll be there.
You already know.
And then you make your intentions clear. We've been friends, but all this time we've been friends, I've been thinking about you differently. So you decide to come.
So is it my fault that you're thinking about me differently?
No,
my problem.
You are the one who comes to
Leo
me.
mtakulwa na feeling,
You come to me and tell me, I'm sorry for your loss. I'll be here for you, right? But I've always felt like this towards you. Where ndo unaniambia. And then the moment I'm done with whatever I'm going through, not even done, like
when it goes by.
Like I've buried my dad. Sasa alafu sasa ushakuja sasa. You're like oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I should say that because you're going through that.
Okay, guys, listen, please.
I had earlier on said, just one sentence.
Auntie Dolly, we have 7 minutes, so we have to wrap this up. We have finished on this side.
Yes.
Now we need to go to.
I had earlier on said, just one sentence, that the foundation of the relationship, how it began, will determine whether mnaenda mahali ama mwendi. Here, you are grieving. He's been seeing you.
Sana tuma application, internship.
Sasa wewe pia umejileta kwamba una mourn. Mbona yeye ndo umeenda kwake?
No, si amejileta.
They are friends.
Yeah.
They are good friends. According to you, he's just your brother.
Yeah.
But now, foundation inasema kwamba when he came and said, I'll be here for you, I know you are mourning, blah, 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 blah. So the things we women love hearing, hata kama ni urongo. That's why I said, we allow ourselves to be played on. Yeye alikuja tu kukwambia, I like you, I care about you, I'll be here for you. But because of my muddled state of mind.
Auntie Dolly, that was not one sentence.
I'm through. I imagine, as I hand over to Pastor, kwamba, it is now love. But yeye, he has done his part. So, as I return the mic, how it all begins, sorry, forgive my English.
That's fine.
Yes. vile tumeanza ita determine huyo alikuja kuleta solace
Auntie
na and
Dolly,
you
Auntie
realized she's
Auntie
not
Dolly?
so
No,
she's
no,
not
no, Mama,
she's not
no.
what I wanted.
Auntie
Allow him
Dolly,
to run away.
thank you. Now
maybe
we're
what
going
I can
to,
actually
and
come
sir, please
quickly,
summarize also.
Most
Yes.
probably, the first thing, the worst mistake that a person can do, not only the lady, but even the boy child, both of them, is to make quick decisions, rational decisions, immediately after maybe a dissertation or when you've been kicked out or something has happened. Or the best thing for one to do is to compose yourself, get yourself ready, get yourself into your senses before you can enter into a relationship. And if you enter hurriedly into a relationship, it's likely to fail. But then there is something that we need to look into. A personal history or the background of the boy child or the girl child, it also determines, it will also depend. You'll find that the intensity on how matters are handled depends on whether the boy child was actually raised by a single parent or even the girl child was also raised by a single parent. It actually determines a lot. For instance, you'll find a lot of affinity for girls trying to get solace from maybe gentlemen like or men very quickly, simply because they never had a father figure in their lives. And so you find that every time they get somebody, they want somebody who's like a father figure, and they will want to go to somebody who is slightly older than they are, somebody who will embrace them like, more or less like a friend, but and at the same time acting like a father. So it's like a double way. But for the boy children sometimes, or boys, you will find that they love most probably their mother. Sometimes if they have been raised by like a single parent like a mother, they have affinity to their mother. What they have seen their mother doing, they will also want to copy or see this girl or they are found getting. But the mistake that maybe many ladies do, and they are taken so easily, some of them live in desperation. It's like a race because they have a biological clock. It is not wrong for a lady to run around because of their biological clock to get somewhere.
We are wrapping this up now. Thank you. Victor?
Yeah.
Where do I even start?
Aya.
Hapo kwa acha nirudi hapo kwa feeling vile ulikuwa unasema.
Wewe usianze debate.
I think it all falls down to wisdom, vile ulireziwa, what you believe in, like haufai kukubali kila kitu kenye mtu anakuambia, si kweli, tunaweza agree. It doesn't have to be ati just cause you're grieving every man that comes by, you know. Anyway, me niko hapa ku represent boy child, and I feel like I'm a slay queen. That I feel like courting kwa nini sini ukae tujuane, if it works it works, if it doesn't it doesn't. But maslay queen sai umeka pedestal ati lazima nikamsijui aje ndo hata tuongee, hata nisikujue ndo hata at least to read DM yangu, you know.
Yes.
I feel like sasa hapo ndo I think hapo ndo tumemismark, like au maslay queens mmeka bar
Very
too
high.
high, you know. Let's be realistic, manze. Funny enough, like tukianza ground zero, I'll respect ule mdem tumekuwa real na more than was.
It sounds nice in theory, but you start from zero with feeling, you get to his age,
Try
now
me,
you have
baby,
money,
try me.
now you want feelings 20-year-old doppelganger.
Right.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming on set. It has been a very heated debate, if you caught it. Part 2 in a come through, guys. Season 2 will come to you straight to a television near you. Auntie Dolly is saying we now need we need to know how to catch them.
How to handle,
It's okay.
how to stay in
Part
it.
2.
We have to finish.
Yeah, but
there's
now that
someone
it's
waiting out there.
It's a Queen's
Not
Wednesday.
today.
It's a Queen's Wednesday, so I like to give love to my queens, and I'm feeling like self-love is kind of like the cure. Ukijipenda sana, uwezi acha mtu mwingine akutreat vitu. Just love yourself, and that goes for you too, boy child. Like mwenye tujipende, like bambika tu na wewe. After that, hata dema kuja kuambia you have no future, it won't matter because you already know what you're about. Thank you so much. My name is @Kalamiva. You have been watching Girls Talk. Again, 22162 is the text line. Start with YM254. See you in a bit.
Bye.